What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the World of Juice channel. Welcome back to another Cleveland Browns retro rebuild episode here on Madden 21 on the PC. That is right, we are back and we are in the off season. The off season of 2013 is upon us. We've got some big things planned. Some big moves to be made. Maybe moving on from Darren McFadden. I don't know. I mentioned it in the last episode, and I don't know. Maybe it's a possibility. It's on the table. I would pick up the phone and answer any calls if they were about Darren McFadden. I'm not saying he's completely off the table, untouchable. He is there. I don't know yet. I'm just saying. But there are some people that we are definitely going to be moving on from this offseason, whether it just be they go in free agency or we trade them. I don't know yet. But make sure you smash that like button, notification bell, and the subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club, and let's get into the off season. All right, here we are. It is time to view the retirements, and like I said, Brian Urlacher would either retire or he would be a free agent, and he decided to just pack it up after winning a Super Bowl ring. So congratulations to him. He was only here for a year. Sean Mahan also retires after 11 years, which I'm not sad about. I mean, we knew he was going to retire, or we knew he was going to leave in free agency as well, so he's gone. Justin Smith, big retirement for the Bears. Carlos Rogers, Heath Evans, Sean Swisham. Not many people probably remember Sean Swisham. Brian McKinney, Kevin Williams, some big names so far. Richard Seymour is retiring. Shane Leckler, big names. Josh McCown, Orlando Mare, Ed Reed, Malcolm Floyd. Man, these are big names. Larry Johnson, Donovan McNabb, Adrian Wilson, Jeremy Johnson, excuse me. Ty Warren. Who else is in here? Sean Ellis, Roberto Garza, so we can't abuse the Roberto Garza thing anymore. Quentin Jammer. Anybody else? Deion Grant. Chris Perry. John Harbaugh retires from the coaching the Ravens and retires from the league. So those are some pretty big names in the old retirement field. But let's go through and look at some of these players. Now I mentioned Eric Wright. He's 86 years old. He's 86 overall, 29 years old. If he was 86 years old, that'd be crazy. He's 29 years old at 86 overall. Now, I haven't tried on this franchise yet to trade with the new updated trading. So let's see what we can do. See if we can do some damage here in this updated trading system for Madden 21. The first team that wanted him are the Denver Broncos. So let's feel around here. Let's see what we can possibly get from my main man, Eric Wright here. Let's see if they have any players of note that I would like to have on the team. Jerry Hughes would be interesting. We could run him on the outside. They only have one corner on contract. That's crazy. Not looking like it. So we may go for that 7th overall pick, but I'm going to go explore my options even more here. There were a few other teams that wanted him. The New England Patriots. They have a couple of guys. Okay. They only have the 18th pick. Tom Brady, Julian Edelman, Demaryius Thomas, a few years before his actual time on the Patriots. Logan Mankins is 32. I don't want somebody super old, but I feel like those are the only players that we're going to be able to get if we go for somebody super old. Darius Butler. I'm not seeing anybody on the Patriots that I'm really jumping at, and they don't even have a good draft pick. So there was one more team. I think it was the Steelers. Yeah, it was the Steelers. Lamar Woodley. Troy Polamalu absolutely lit me up in that final regular season game, if you remember that. Terrell Pryor on the Steelers. That's cool. Is there anybody here that I would be willing to get that I need on the team? Do I need anybody on the team here? Ziggy Hood? Nah, Lamar Woodley. Lawrence Timmons. Sam Shields. I guess the only guy would be Polamalu. But they have pick 12. So it looks like if we're going to go for a draft pick, we got to go for the Broncos. So I think that's what we're going to try and do here. Let me just test the waters because I don't know if this is going to go through. So I'm going to ask for a third-round pick just to see how close it is. Let's offer this. It is declined, so I don't think this will go through straight up anyway. No, it didn't. It's not even halfway. Or it is halfway. So they definitely value that seventh overall pick. So I don't think I'm going to be able to cheese the system like I usually do. All right, that's interesting. What are my draft picks looking like? I haven't showed you guys my draft picks yet. We've got pick 8, pick 23, and pick 24. So that is not good enough to get Odell and Aaron Donald. Interesting. That is not good to get either one of those guys. I mean, maybe one of them, I would think, but not both of them. That's for sure. So if we want the 7th overall pick, I'm going to need a pick higher than that. So I'm going to need a top 5 pick to be able to get Aaron Donald, probably. Is there anybody here that I want on the Broncos? I know I just went through and looked, but Jerry Hughes, he wouldn't be bad to have. He's 26. That goes through straight up. All right. I didn't think that was going to go through straight up. But we got Jerry Hughes now, so that's cool. I thought I would be getting a little bit more of a fight. That means we can get rid of Chris Long. I was going to get rid of Chris Long anyway. Ooh, the football team are interested in Chris Long. What's their draft pick? 21st. They've got Andrew Luck, Rashad Mendenhall, Devin Thomas, Josh Gordon, Teron Armstead, Haynesworth, Arakpo. What's Arakpo's age? 28? I wouldn't be mad at having Brian Arakpo, that's for sure. Patrick Peterson. What do they value Patrick Peterson at? Wow, okay, we could get Patrick Peterson. Or we could get Brian Arakpo. What do I need more? I don't need a corner. Left outside linebacker is Justin Houston. It would be cool to have Brian Arakpo. I've always liked Brian Arakpo. Was there anybody else that was interested in Chris Long? The Titans. What do the Titans want? They have Chris Johnson. It'd be cool to have CJ2K. Marcel Darius. Stephen Tulloch. Cortland Finnegan. William Gay. Nah. If we're trading him, we're trading him to the football team. But what do we get from the football team? Do we get Brian Arakpo? Do we get Patrick Peterson? Patrick Peterson's 24. Our corner situation's very good. He would fit right here at number 2 behind Devin McCourty. We'd have Gilmore, Sherman, Chris Harris, Tyrann Mathieu, Jason McCourty. These guys. I'm probably gonna trade these two guys, Glover Quinn and Jason McCourty, just so I don't want them just to rot on my bench. I want them to get some playing time. So we're probably gonna trade those guys as well. But that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. Patrick Peterson would make 6 guys. That's a lot. I don't think we don't need Patrick Peterson. We would need Arakpo more. What would it be for Arakpo? I'm going to throw in a draft pick just in case it goes through, because I don't want to just get Brian Arakpo. I don't know how much it's going to go through. I'll throw in a 4th round pick, see what they say to this. All right, so that definitely would have went through, I think, if I wouldn't have thrown in that draft pick. Can I get a pick next year, like a 4th round pick next year? How much do they value this? About the same. So would this go through straight up? Ooh, it's very close. Very close to going through straight up. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So it looks like we're going to be bringing in Brian Arakpo to the squad, which is very good. You love Brian. Everybody loves Brian Arakpo. Let's throw in Malcolm Smith into the deal. Although, hold on. Let me check. I can get a lot for Malcolm Smith. I'm not going to do that. Is there anybody here that I don't need that I'd be willing to throw into the deal? Let me get back to the football team, see what they need. What do they need? They need a Where's Brian Rackbo? There he is. They need a right tackle, a tight end, a middle linebacker. We have Bakhtiari. I'm not willing to give up Bakhtiari. No middle linebackers. Fullback. I don't think I have a fullback. I don't. Tight end. Zach Miller? Does that sweeten the pot for you? Not really. It looks like it's going to have to be a draft pick, boys. Unless there's somebody else here that I have that I don't really need. I'd be willing to throw in... one of you guys, because if we add in Arakpo, we're not going to need these guys. Actually, I'd be willing to throw in Michael Bennett, because if we draft Aaron Donald, then we don't need Michael Bennett. What does this do? That accepts the deal. So Chris Long and Michael Bennett for Brian Arakpo. That's pretty cool. I'll definitely take me some Brian Arakpo. So we're beefing up this defense even more than it already is. We've added in Arakpo, who's a beast. That's a nasty linebacking core now. Let's try and trade Jason McCourty and Glover Quinn. Who wants either one of these guys? Any green interest on these boys? Green interest. Nobody wants Glover Quinn. There's a few yellow on Jason McCourty. We've already traded with the Broncos. Let's go to the Panthers. See what they have. They have pick 14, pick 32. How much do they value these first-round picks? They value these a lot? They do. Wow, they value those a lot. What about that 32nd pick? They really changed how much they value draft picks, that's for sure. I can't even get a third-round pick. Can I get... I don't even want to go for a fifth or a sixth. That's just useless, basically. Peyton Manning's there. I bet we could get Peyton Manning if I really wanted him. But he probably needs a contract. I don't know how long he signed for. What are we looking at here? Charles Johnson, Julius Peppers, Thomas Davis, John Beeson, Wembley. That's where Wembley is now. Chris Gamble. This Panthers team's doesn't have anybody that I want. So it's just the Broncos, and the Panthers that are interested in these two guys. That's a little bit upsetting. So what are they valuing their third-round picks at? Not as much as the Panthers are valuing their picks. What about if they give me a fourth-rounder for these two guys? Come on, you don't want to give me a fourth-round pick for two solid young corners? That's a little bit not realistic, but whatever. I'll give you a third-round pick if you give me a third-round pick. We'll swap third-round picks. That's not a good deal because their pick is lower than mine. I'll give you one of my many fourth-round picks. I have two for one of your third-round picks. Trade is accepted. We got an extra third-round pick. We have a ton of them. So that's the cornerback situation figured out. Malcolm Smith has probably seen his final days as a Cleveland Brown. Jerry Hughes is here. Who was the other guys that I was looking at trading? Anybody here? I mean, Nate Burleson. I'm not assuming anybody wants Nate Burleson. He'll probably just go into the free agency. Yeah, sorry, Nate. Nobody wants you. I figured nobody would want you. Darren McFadden. People are going to want Darren, and I could probably get some good stuff for him, but I don't know. There's not a good running back, really. I think I'm going to hold on to him another year because there's not really another good running back to replace him with. Our draft picks are looking good. We got pick 8, pick 23, pick 24. A lot of third-round picks. Could I possibly move up from pick 24 to a top 5 pick? How about pick 4 from Dallas? All right, there's promise here. There's promise. I have a lot of third-round picks. I would be willing to give you one. Trade declined. What do they need? They need a center. All I have is Alex Mack. Right tackle. I don't want to give up anybody there. Middle linebacker. Do they want, by chance, Malcolm Smith? A little bit. Trade decline. Not enough, though. Not enough. Do they want Sean Lee? Not enough. Man, it's hard to trade out here now. Patrick Chung. They don't want Patrick Chung. Obviously, they're going to want Harrison Smith, but I don't want to give up Harrison Smith. And I'm not willing to give up more than this for that pick. I'd be willing to give up another third rounder. I have a ton of them. Why is it taking so long? Trade declined. It's probably gonna be another first, I would assume. Second round. Yeah, it's gonna be a first. I can't do it. I can't go up that much. Can I get out of the top 5 with the top 6 pick? And I have pick 8, so I mean, they made it too hard to trade draft picks. They made it too hard to trade draft picks now. That's annoying. Who was the one guy that I wanted? Malcolm Smith. Sorry, Malcolm. You probably played your last day here in Cleveland. Although the Eagles were interested in him, and they have that 6th pick. Possibilities? Not even remotely close. Pick 29. Come on, boys. Give me something. Why'd they have to make that draft pick value so much more difficult? Everybody's got value on their draft picks now. James Laurinaitis is 27. Do they value? Hey, there's Jamarcus. How did Jamarcus do? Let's just take a little bit of a detour here. How did Jamarcus do in his first year in LA? 24 touchdowns, 11 picks. So we may have done the right thing and got rid of him on his start of his decline. I don't know. That might be pretty pog right there. But James Laurinaitis. I don't need a linebacker of that value because we've got Kuechly, and that would just stunt Kuechly's growth. I don't want to do that. Reggie Bush. Drew Brees. Could we get Reggie Bush? Is that a thing? Hold on. Is this going to work? Okay. I thought for a second it might work. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought it might go through, but it did not. Seattle. Send him back to Seattle. They got a 5th pick. What do they value this 5th pick at? A lot. Do they value second-round picks too? They don't value second-round picks as much, so we can get a second-round pick for one of my 5th-round picks maybe. And I'll throw in... No, I don't like that. I'll just skip the nonsense and throw you one of my 3rd-rounders. This is the 3rd-rounder we got. Yep. That's the 3rd-rounder we got from the other deal earlier. So with it being a little bit harder to trade for draft picks, I don't think we're going to be making that many more moves. So let's simulate to the offseason and go into free agency, see what there is on the market. So apparently it says I have negative 1.47 million, but this is the only place that it says that I have that. I don't know what is going on, why it says that I have that, because I clearly don't have negative money, at least not that I checked. I don't have salary cap room to make this offer. How do I not? If I go into salaries, it says I have 24 million in cap room. And if I go into the trades, it says I have 24.3 million in cap room. So why in free agency do I have negative 1.47? I should have money to sign people. I don't know why I don't have any money. This is annoying. Why don't I have any money? Oh, Madden, you are stupid. I can't sign anybody because I don't have any money. I could probably trade some money away, I guess. But would that really do anything? Is it really worth trading somebody away that I don't have, that I don't need? Probably not. I like everybody here. I mean, Akeem Ayers is making 1.62. He'd be the only one that I'd be willing to give up. Nah, I don't know. I don't know why. Madden's just broken. I guess we're not going to be able to sign anybody this free agency, but we got the draft, which is the most important part. All right, so free agency recap. Obviously, we didn't sign anybody because we had negative money, but I'll still go over with the free agents with you. Thomas Davis signs with the Packers. Antonio Cromartie with the Cowboys. Osi Umenyiora with the Broncos. C.J. Spiller with the Jets. Dan Copen, Steelers. Sean Lee, our former player, with the Ravens. Russell Kuhn, Bears. Mike Iupati, Steelers. Albert Hainsworth, Bills. Cedric Benson, Packers. Daniel Ellerby with the Raiders. Brandon Spikes, Giants. Dallas Clark, Rams. Jermaine Gresham, Dolphins. Sam Bradford, Panthers. Victor Cruz, Bills. Interesting signings. Delaney Walker, Colts. Interesting signings. Who's still around the league? Peyton Manning didn't get a contract. Some good running backs didn't get any contracts. Not many good wide receivers left. Offensive lineman, kind of doo-doo, kind of dog water. Defensive lineman, kind of dog water. Linebackers, dog water. Corners, Marcus Trufant's about the best one there. And so a lot of the good players got offers. I mean, Peyton Manning probably could have gotten an offer. He is only 38. But now it's time for the NFL draft. And when I start drafting, it's going to take me straight to my pick, which is pick 8. So we've got to hope that Odell Beckham Jr. and Aaron Donald are both there. I may have to try and trade up to about the 10th pick or maybe the 9th pick. Who's got the 9th pick? The Cardinals have the 9th pick. So if I can get back-to-back picks here, that would be Pog. I would be down for some Pog. 3rd round pick. I'll give you a second, a first, and a third for pick 9. That doesn't go through, but I have a higher 3rd round pick that I'd be willing to give up. Pick 85. This should go through. Trade accepted. So we have pick 8 and pick 9. Is that enough to bring in both OBJ and Darnold? I don't know. They're valued very high. Cross your fingers. Start drafting. You got to be kidding me. OBJ goes in pick 7. Is Donald still here? Aaron Donald is still here, so we can take Aaron Donald. That's Pog. So we get Aaron Donald, who was the main guy that I wanted. But OBJ goes. That's a little bit frustrating. Okay. I'm fine with it. I'm not mad. You're mad. Now that we've got Aaron Donald, we can go through and look at the rest of the teams. Or go look at the rest of the players. Devontae Adams is still there. I'm looking maybe at Devontae. Kelvin Benjamin's still here. That'd be a nice player to pick up as like a project. What about Johnny Manziel? Is he still here? Johnny Manziel is still here. Tight ends we don't need right now. Left tackle don't need right now. Guards, Zach Martin could be an option. I have a feeling he'll be gone before we get up next. Anthony Barr would be gone. These linebackers I have a feeling will be gone. At least Ryan Shazier will be gone. So it's between Zach Martin and one of these linebackers. Well, really, it's between Zach Martin and Ryan Shazier, because I have a feeling if I take C.J. Mosley here, both those guys are gone. I didn't pause. Oops. That's not Pog. There we go. Now I can take my time. But, well, as I was saying, Ryan Shazier is going to be gone by pick 23. I would assume that Zach Martin will be gone too. It's just a matter of, do I want Shazier? Or do I want Zach Martin? Who's my right guard now? Because I know I got Kuechly. Who is my right guard currently? It is, drumroll please, Kyle Long. So, what do we do here? What do we do here, boys? This is Pog. This is not Pog. This is not Pog. Shazier or Zach Martin. Both of them will be gone, I would assume, by pick 23. But C.J. Mosley might be here. And C.J. Mosley's very talented, too. Yeah, C.J. Mosley, very, very talented. Shazier went a 4.5 40. Zach Martin looking crispy as well. Ooh, I don't know. I think Zach Martin's the better pick. Let's take Zach Martin. Hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt me. I think Zach Martin's the better pick, though. I really do. Because we don't need Shazier. If he's still there, great. He's not going to be. He is not. I didn't think so. Wow, and CJ's gone, too. That's a little bit interesting, but I would have assumed that they'd both be gone. Zach Martin might have been there. I may have made a mistake there. Zach Martin might still have been there. What are we looking at for running backs? Quarterbacks? Johnny Manziel's still there. Wide receiver, Kelvin Benjamin's there. Devontae's still here. I'm thinking we take Devontae in this one. I'm thinking we take Devontae. Gotta do it. 70 overall, hidden development. He's a beast, though. Alright, pick 5. What's here? What's here? Johnny Manziel's still here. He's going to be here for a while. Kelvin Benjamin's finally gone. I had the opportunity to take him. I didn't want to. DeMarcus Lawrence is gone now. Linebackers. Shaq Barrett's there, but he's untouched or he's undrafted. Corners. I probably need to draft a corner at some point. Maybe we take Malcolm Butler because he's undrafted. Not now, but I don't really know what to do here. Do I waste the pick and take Johnny Manziel? Or do I trade it back? Trading back might be a good idea. What can we get for it? We can get a 2nd-round pick next year and a 4th-round pick next year. We can move back to the 59th pick overall and add a 3rd-round pick next year. We can get a 2nd this year and a 3rd and a 6th next year. A 2nd next year and a 4th and a 7th. I want to get the most value for my pick. So if we move back with the Dolphins, we'd only move back to the 42nd pick. You can still see them on your screen there. Plus, we'd be adding a 4th-round pick this year that we could possibly flip for some more picks. That might be the best value pick. Although this one looks interesting too, this Texans one. We'd be getting a 2nd-round pick next year, and then a 4th and a 5th this year. Is the 2015 draft class good enough? I'm not sure. Although this Vikings one's interesting too. A 2nd-rounder this year and a 3rd-rounder next year. There's some decent value picks here. It's probably between the Texans, the Vikings, and the Dolphins for what I'd want. What am I thinking here? I like this pick. I like this trade from the Vikings. We'd be getting a pick this year and a pick next year, which is what I like. But we could trade those 2 picks and get some more picks. It's all about getting assets and flipping them. I'm just trying to decide what assets I want. 2 picks this year. 3 picks. They're all different trades. This one's offering me a pick next year, 2 picks this year. This one's offering me 1 pick each. And this one's offering me 2 picks this year. La cucaracha. What do I want to do here? I could do I could do this trade and then trade that 2nd-round pick for another offer like this. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let's trade back with the Dolphins. They swap picks with us. And now we have that 2nd-round pick that we could also trade. So let's see what they do with it. They get Kyle Van Noy. Then they got Hagman, Safarian Jenkins, Paul Richardson, and Stephon Tuitt. So we didn't really miss much. We didn't really miss much with those picks. We just moved back. We had a 4th-rounder next year. Or this year, I mean. It's still too early to take a guy like Johnny Manziel. He ran a 4.6 40. I thought he'd run faster than that, but he didn't. There's still some decent running backs in here, like a James White, Devontae Freeman, Jeremy Hill. Good wide receivers still left on the board. Jarvis Landry, obviously. We have a lot of good wide receivers, so getting Jarvis would probably be a little bit useless. Center situation, Corey Linsley's projected 6th round. That's probably who I would take. Right tackle situation is fine. Again, there's not really anybody that I'd spend this pick on that I'd really be happy with. So let's go and see what everybody's offering me here. Maybe we get some different offers. So the Texans offering me a similar deal. The Vikings have added to their deal. They really want to jump up. They'd give me a 2nd-round pick this year and a 5th-round pick this year with a 4th. Is there any way I can get a 3rd? Anybody throwing a 3rd in there? Nobody's throwing a 3rd in there. We could trade with the Dolphins again. I don't really want to do that. I could move back with the Vikings. We'd be getting a 4th-rounder next year, a 5th this year, and a 2nd this year. And then I could use that 2nd-round pick. Yeah, let's do that. Let's trade with the Vikings here. They move up. Who do they get? They use it on Timmy Jernigan. Trent Murphy goes. Ego Ferguson. Jeremy Hill. Cyrus Kouandjio. Marquise Lee. Cody Lattimore. Carlos Hyde. Jack Mewhort. Coney Ely. Jarvis goes to the football team. Justin Britt. And now we're up. So we got picks in pretty good succession here. Jarvis is now off the table, which is fine. We didn't really need Jarvis. Is there anybody here in the 2nd round that I'd be willing to take? I've only drafted 3 guys so far. I've drafted Aaron Donald, Zach Martin, and Devontae Adams. What else are we looking at here? This draft class just isn't very deep with like talent late in the 2nd round. So I may just end up trading back again. I mean, if we don't get Johnny Manziel, that's completely fine. I don't need him. I just have him for the memes. Let's see what they're offering here. So we could get, now they're starting to offer 2nd-round picks next year. We could, ooh, this one's interesting. We could get a 3rd-rounder this year and next year from the Packers. That might be the move. Although we could get 2nd-round picks next year. Ooh, the Colts offer me a 2nd. That's a juicy one. That's a juicy one. I can't pass that up. A 2nd-round pick and a 4th-round pick next year. Thank you, Colts. Let's do that. They take Morgan Moses with it. Billy Turner, Stanley Jean-Baptiste, and now we're up again. Is this where I take Johnny Manziel for the memes? Is this where I take Johnny Manziel for the memes? Because we're coming up with a 6th pick in the 3rd round. We got 3 3rd-round picks. I've got so many picks, man. Is this where we take Johnny Manziel for the memes? He's going to be very, very bad overall. So it's not going to look good for us. But the memes are here. I'm all about the memes, man. You know what? I'd spend a 2nd-round pick on Johnny Manziel. Let's do it for the memes. Johnny Football on the team. What's his overall? 60. 60 with hidden, man. Let's go. Johnny Football on the team, baby. Let's go. Johnny Football. All right, now we move to our next pick here. Ooh, Teddy Bridgewater. So he might have gone. Somebody might have taken him. There's Jimmy Garoppolo. I think he went in the 4th round in real life. Running backs are still looking good. Wide receivers still looking actually pretty good. Left tackle looks good. Left guard looks good. Center is getting a little bit worrying. Right guard looks okay. Defense is just not there. I'm not liking anything here on defense. Avery Williamson. What's his projection? 5th round. Is it too much to reach on a guy like Avery Williamson? Is he that good? I mean, I could just take Shaq Barrett. But I can't do that. No, not in the 3rd round. Avery Williamson looks decent. He's got good hit power, good tackling, good pursuit. We need a backup middle linebacker after I let go of Brian Urlacher. Anthony Hitchens, Telvin Smith. He's fast. That's about it. Defensive tackles. Is there anybody down here that I scouted? Possibly no. What about down here? Nothing. Down here, Michael Sam's down there. I don't know if Michael Sam fits our system. Brandon Linder. Corey Lindsey. Trey Turner looks pretty good. In the 3rd round, that's not bad. That's not a bad deal. He's about the best option that I'm thinking. Let's get Trey Turner. He's 73 with hidden. All right, that's a nice pick. That is a nice pick for a guy like that in the 3rd round. I'll take that all day. So let's move on to our next 3rd round pick. Jimmy Garoppolo goes. Devontae Freeman still here along with James White. Moncrief, John Brown, and Martavis Bryant are all here. Quincy Enunwa, Willie Snead. The tight end situation's looking bad. Corey Linsley's still here. It looks like, what's-his-face got taken? Brandon Linder. So what are we thinking about here, boys? What are we thinking about here? I've got another 3rd round pick after this, the 32nd pick. There's not really anything else that I want. Alexander looks all right. Not 3rd round talent, though. Do we trade the pick? I think we trade the pick, boys. I think we trade the pick. What can we get for it? We can get some 3rd round picks. I like this Ravens deal. A 3rd and a 4th. Yeah, that Ravens deal seems to be the best. So let's trade back. Let's get a 3rd and a 4th next year. I'm fine with that. Let's see what goes down. Richard Rodgers, Bashad Breeland, Preston Brown, Dante Moncrief, Jalen Watkins, Devontae Freeman, Will Clark, Chris Watt, Maurice Alexander, John Brown, Aaron Colvin, Luis Nix. It is time for our pick. James White's still there. Martavis Bryant's still there. Martavis looks real good. I guess we could take him. He's 4th round. Would it be reaching? Especially with the guys that are left. Would it be reaching? I don't know. It's probably either Martavis or Corey Linsley, to be honest. And Linsley's a 6th round. So let's just take Martavis. Let's see what happens. What is he? 68 with hidden? We can work with that, I guess. All right. Our next pick is pick 6 in the 4th round. Who's here? James White's still here. Tardif is still there. Corey Lindsey. I'm getting worried that Linsley's going to be gone, so I kind of want to take him now. I don't want to wait any longer on him. I think he's a good talent. Let's take him. 63 normal. Okay, maybe I was wrong. I can be wrong every once in a while. James White does go the very pick before me. It's a little bit upsetting. I was going to take him at some point. So that means Andrew Norwell's still here. I do like Andrew Norwell. Avery Williamson. Let's just take Avery Williamson. I've been thinking about it. 65 normal. Oh, this draft is so garbage, bro. What is going on? These are value picks that I'm trying to get, and it's killing me. It is killing me. There's Trey Burton, I guess. Come on, what else we got here? There's got to be something. All these guys are god-awful, bro. Such a bad draft class, man. This is such a bad draft class. Tardif. I got to trade it. I can't take anybody. There's nobody here worth taking. Anybody giving me 4th rounders? There are some giving me 4th rounders, but I don't really need 4th round. I have a ton of 4th rounders, and I'd rather get value. So is there anybody offering me a 5th and a 6th, or is it just 5 and 7? It's just 5 and 7s, it looks like. So give me 2 picks next year. The Jags are doing that. I'll take that 5 and 7 from you, Jacksonville. Thank you very much. Let's see what they use with it. What are some of the big names going? Nobody really super good so far. Tardif goes. He was projected 7th round, and they took him in the 5th round. That's crazy. We got back-to-back picks, it looks like. Dre Archer goes. All right, now it's time for us. We are back up. What do we do with this pick now? 5th round. Malcolm Butler's there. I guess we could take him. If I look through this and there's nobody else here, I might as well just take the guys that I want and then just trade the rest of the picks, right? That seems like the smartest option. Andrew Norwell. Albert Wilson. Alan Hearns. All those guys are there still. Running backs. Isaiah Crowell. Damian Williams. I think they take Isaiah Crowell in this draft too. The Browns do. Quarterback situation not looking good. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take, who was it? Malcolm, no, I'm going to take Shaq Barrett. We're going to take Shaq Barrett. We're going to come back. We're going to take Andrew Norwell. We're going to come back. We're going to take Malcolm Butler, and then we're going to trade the rest of the picks. That's what I'm thinking here. Let's go take Andrew Norwell. I think he's better than Steen. He is 61 with hidden, so that's good. Now Malcolm Butler can come to the team, and then we trade the rest of the picks because I'm not liking anything else that's here. Malcolm Butler, welcome to the squad, my man. 64 hidden, so that's a good pick. And now we trade the rest of these picks until we get down to like the lower end draft class, or the lower end of the draft class. So they're just offering me 6th round picks. I'll take from the Lions, sure. Thank you, Lions, for that draft pick. Skip to next user pick. Thank you very much. We'll trade away this pick to the Patriots. Sure. Thank you, New England, for that. Skip to my pick. We have the 32nd pick. Let me just take a look at what the state of the draft class is now. Running back situation's fine because Damian Williams is here. So I may take Damian Williams. What's the tight end situation looking like? Trey Burton. We have 2 picks left. Let's take Trey Burton and Damian Williams. Trey Burton, 54th hidden. That's gross. That's actually pretty gross. Pick player, if he's still here. If he's not, I'll trade it. Running back, Damian Williams still here. Let's take you. You're Mr. Irrelevant. Sorry, Damian. Didn't mean to make you Mr. Irrelevant, but you are. This draft class kind of blows. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm happy we got Aaron Donald, obviously. I would have liked to have Odell Beckham Jr. as well. I may try and trade for him. I don't know yet. They value, now with this new trading system, they value wide receivers a lot more. So we got names. We got a lot of names, but we didn't get a lot of value. I mean, Johnny Manziel, 60 overall. He does have hidden potential, but it's probably only star, I would assume. The top 3 picks are solid. Even Trey Turner at 73 in the 3rd round is very good. Other than that, I just drafted for name value. They may end up turning out. I don't know. Martavis Bryant's kind of a project along with Manziel. So I'm happy we got Aaron Donald. I probably should have gotten Ryan Shazier instead of Zach Martin. I feel like he would have been there. I feel like Zach Martin would have been there at that next pick instead of Shazier, because Shazier and Mosley are both gone. So I don't know. I'll adjust the rosters and figure out everything for the draft or for the new season, and then we will catch back up in the next episode in week 3 like we always do with the 2015 draft class. Obviously, that is Marcus Mariota, Jameis Winston, guys like that. So make sure you smash that like button and notification bell and the subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya!